So welcome to Crusaders of the Resistance headquarters. We are live, and I am King NiCO. And it's been a very busy weekend. So I'm coming on late Sunday evening here. So apologize for the late live, but I wanted to get it out as I probably won't have time tomorrow and during the week. So we have been exposing the final experiments 24-hour sun video in the South Pole, and it has gone worldwide. Every single person in the flat earth community, whether they're Christian, biblical cosmology flat earth believers or the synagogue of Satan believers, they've all been in touch with me one way or another in the past 48, 72 hours, right? So I did this debate this evening with FTFE, which stands for Fight the Flat Earth. So this person is a straight up glober and is convinced that the world is a globe, just as they told us in grade school. And he is here to make flat earthers look stupid. I was warned not to go on the show, as their whole job is to discredit and use tactics as lowering my mic and talking over, just being complete fools, right? So it's not really a debate. It's pretty much a hit piece. So thank you to True Christian, told me not to go on there. Jake the asshole also, thank you, warned me not to go on there. He's had issues with this guy before, so I went ahead anyway. I knew what I was getting myself into, and these guys don't scare me, right? I told them to bring on the all of them. They can all gang up on me, and I'll take them all on, right? Shalom family, says Constance Bruns. Thank you for being here this evening. Love Butterflies up late, says, hey NiCO, glad you are on live again. So we're going to skim through some of the debate until I decided to just, after I just said what I had to say to their faces, I just decided to leave because I knew it wasn't going anywhere. So we're going to play some of it. First of all, just let me know that you can hear it. I think I figured out why I wasn't getting sound. The settings changed on me and did some kind of echo cancellation. So I'm going to play this. And just quickly in the chats, let me know if you can hear it.
FTFE, welcome back to the channel that does the stupidity, what the new Superman trailer's done to the mind of the Snyder fans. It's going to be a fun one today, guys. We are having a debate, not specifically about the Flat Earth, but about something that has happened lately within the Flat Earth community. Well, the whole debate zone here.
Nice. It's not too loud, is it?
To Antarctica, or did they? That's what we're here to discuss today. We have on the channel with us King NiCO from the channel King NiCO.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Let me get him up on the screen. Go.
Hi, Sue.
Hello. How are you doing?
Hey, good evening, everyone. So I'm King NiCO, founder and lead operator at Crusaders of the Resistance, and my channel is King NiCO on YouTube, and I've been a flat earther coming up 10 years now.
10 years, wow. What was I doing 10 years ago? Oh yeah, not much really. So 10 years, and what made you become a flat earther in the first place?
My search for truth and being born again is what did it. Being born again through Jesus and turning back to the Bible and reading it and taking every word literally for what God says, and it just clicked.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that angle a lot. So you hold the position that, and I don't want to strawman you here, that the whole final experiment was fake and fraudulent, right?
Well, the main part of it that was fake was the footage of a 24-hour sun in Antarctica.
Okay, right. Well, do you want to state your case as to how you think it was fake? Bear in mind that the person that filmed that footage is currently in our chat.
Yeah, for sure. So these guys, they went, sorry, my screen just locked to myself up. So Antarctica, this expedition, this experiment, which is called the final experiment, was to go and explore Antarctica or just hang out at the expedition site where they allow you to go once you get permission through the government, right? So not anyone and everyone gets permission. So they got that, they went there, and they documented what they saw for, I think, 4 days. And when I saw the footage, I never saw really anything exciting up until they posted the 24-hour sun that was doing an orbit right there around the location that they were staying at in Antarctica. And that, to me, was a big red flag because according to the geocentric model and the way the sun moves across our plane, a 24-hour sun in the Antarctic ice ring circle is impossible. So I immediately looked into it. And
so just be clear, when you say geocentric, you still mean flat Earth, right?
Yeah.
When you order fresh and reliable groceries from...
Damn ads. I think I was meant to say heliocentric, but yeah, I'm just there.
Flat Earth just be clear, because geocentric, someone with a lot of money. Will doesn't have the kind of money required to use that technology. Right, I want to ask some questions. So, did they go to Antarctica? Yes or no?
Yeah, they got approved by the government to go to Antarctica.
Which government?
Yes.
Which government?
The American government, whichever, the Argentinian, Chilean government, whoever signed on the treaty, the Antarctic Treaty, has say on who's allowed to go there. And obviously, they got approved.
Anyone can go there. This is just a way to get there, but you don't. You can go there. No one can stop you. That's a thing. But
yeah, but you're not really going there. So even all the footage from what I've seen, they weren't even really there. They were just on the outskirts. They were just on the beach of Antarctica, basically.
No, they were at Union Glacier.
Inland.
All right. So you don't think they were at Union Glacier?
Yeah, they were at Union Glacier, but Union Glacier ain't nothing special.
Union Glacier is hundreds of miles inland. Hundreds of miles.
Okay. Well, we need them to go further in to the edge. So why would you go
further into the edge? Look, because Union Glacier is a place that is relatively close to the South Pole, and a place that will be able to do all the things that they wanted to go there for. So let's be clear. You think they went to Antarctica, but then whilst at Antarctica, then set up a fake stage to pretend there is a 24-hour sun?
Exactly.
And
this is huge. It's huge. And it's not them funding. This is funded by the shadow government.
No, it was completely paid for by Will Duffy.
Funded it. The cost is not a problem for them when it comes to something like this. But that is to rebel against God.
So just to be clear, the person that funded this is a pastor and a young Earth creationist.
Okay, that's the story of this. With however much money they said. Yeah, they funded
that's it. It was nothing to do with NASA.
But they didn't
nothing to do with NASA.
They didn't fund the volume virtual stage to be there. That was funded by the government. Who funded that then? That was the only reason why they were allowed to go there. As long as they
who funded that stage then?
Part in this scam.
Who funded that stage?
The government.
Which
NASA.
Government?
We'll find out.
NASA were nothing to do with this. This was just an individual expedition to Antarctica.
Well, why would NASA not want anything to do with this if it's to disprove the flat Earth? And
because NASA do not care about disproving the flat Earth, because NASA know the Earth is a globe, and flat Earthers aren't even on their radar apart from the things to laugh at every now and then. NASA have no interest in proving to flat Earthers that the Earth is a globe. They don't need to.
NASA needed this to happen to strengthen their new belief system.
This has nothing to do with NASA.
Fake an alien invasion.
Fake an alien invasion.
Here, we met a group of people.
So here we go. Here's Will Duffy.
No, okay.
Not Will Duffy. Dave McKeegan.
Rosie Gold for $5 says, "I don't believe in spheres unless they're giant LED spheres used to fake videos." Hey, Mike JH asks, "Do you know how a 360 camera works?"
But
NiCO?
Inside a studio that has screens top to bottom, side to side, 360 camera is going to show. Listen, it's not going to.
That wasn't the question. The question was, do you know how they work?
Of course, I know how they work. I can bring one out right now. I got them all over the place. I got drones too. I know how drones work. So their drone footage ain't going to mean anything when they show it. It's too late.
Did you just bring up a toy drone?
They should have had and took should have already.
Was that one of those drones you get from Temu?
Or put on a Google Drive or something so we could all download it and see it, not wait for them to doctor it all up. So it's already...
No, the raw footage is going to be available, but did you just show me a drone that you bought off of Temu?
Timu, this is a DJI drone. So these drones are getting banned right now because of the fake alien invasion. They want to keep the skies clear.
Fake alien invasion.
So
oh my
don't
lord!
See the Project Bluebeam and the drones that are up there faking the images in the sky. So people like you are going to be like, "Oh my God, we're getting attacked by people from Mars or Pluto."
Right. So now I'm bringing in Dave, and I want you to attempt to show him some respect. Okay?
But why would I have to just bring him on?
Because if you're a decent person, you will attempt to show him some respect. Dave, hello. How are you, my friend?
Decency, and you got people.
Hey, I'm talking to Dave. Give me a second. Hey, Dave, how you doing, buddy?
I'm very well, thanks, Greg. Yourself?
Aye, not bad. Have you finally had some sleep?
Yeah, although I seem to now have more of a headache than I did beforehand.
Yeah, I understand why. Dave, this is NiCO. NiCO says that you lied and faked everything that you did.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting conversation to listen to.
Don't misquote me. So, hi, Dave, I'm NiCO. So what I actually said that you lied about. So you guys went to Antarctica. That's great. I don't know how you got permission, but you got it, and you ended up there at the Union Glacier. I am not saying that you were not there at the camp, but what I'm saying is that damn footage with the 24-hour sun orbiting around the supposed camp or wherever you were 5 miles away from the camp was done in a studio.
Okay, so you're not calling me a liar, but you're calling me a liar.
I'm saying that the footage of a 24-hour sun disproving, right, the flat Earth model that we've proved for many years. So you guys chose now all this timing during. It's fake. I know 100%. So I want to know from you, how did you get permission? What resources did you have to go through? Which governments gave you permission? And where's your allegiance lie? What are your thoughts
on
Jesus Christ and the Holy Bible?
How do we get permission? It's very. I'll tell you how we got permission, NiCO. It's very, very. It's a bit of a complicated one. We called up ALE and said, "Can we go to Antarctica?" And they said, "Yeah." That was the sum of it. They do these trips multiple times every year. We met a group of people in Punta Arenas who were going out there 2 days before us to run the ice marathon. The ice marathon was on the news here in the UK. When we got the plane back from Antarctica, the plane didn't fly over empty. It was full of people who were arriving for their few days in Antarctica.
Ryan, you got that all on footage?
Got what all on footage?
The whole trip. You guys got the trip of a lifetime, the opportunity to go there, and we're still waiting to see all this non-stop video footage that we've been wanting to see for decades.
Yes. So, So yes, I do have to humbly apologize about that as well, because I did hear your previous complaint that we've not already uploaded the terabytes of footage and made it publicly available. So I would like to apologize for being human and, needing some sleep. But no, I didn't personally record everything, but MC Toon did. He pretty much had his GoPro camera running non-stop from when I arrived in Punta Arenas. Him, Will, and Jonathan were walking back from the hotel, back to the hotel from a restaurant that they'd been to. There was only the three of them there. He had his GoPro on a stick recording that. Before everyone else had arrived, he was already recording. And he was still recording in the airport after I'd left and everyone else had left.
So yeah, talking to these guys. So this, it's been, absolute tools. They don't really explain anything. So I just say, I realize that this isn't going to go anywhere. They're trying to gaslight me and pretend like it's a shocking revelation. Like, oh my God, they can do that with studios? We had no idea. I'm like, give me a freaking break, right? So once I knew that they were playing this game that everyone did warn me they were going to do, as True Christian said, I was warned in my chats today that he was going to lower my microphone and play games with me. You can tell, you can barely hear me. So it makes it look like they're talking over me 24/7. You can't hear anything I'm saying. So I just got loud, laid into both of them, and then I said goodbye.
he has recorded pretty much the entirety of that trip from start to finish. He had 4 power banks the size of house bricks, constantly cycling, recording everything, and he's been trying to upload it as and when he can.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't got the link for it. I'm sure you can go and ask him where it is or when it'll be available. He's recorded everything.
He did say that he's
So-
taking a day or two to spend time with family because obviously he's missed a lot of family time recently. But he is in the process of uploading it all. But again, terabytes of footage takes time to upload, even with the fastest of internet connections.
Okay.
What else was I going to
That's
say?
a great point, Matthew.
Thank
you.
So you acknowledge we were in Union Glacier Camp. So presumably the stuff at Union Glacier Camp you acknowledge is in Antarctica, yes?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so
I
at Union
saw the
Glacier,
flight. I watched everything. I saw the flight from Punta Arenas to the landing. I watched it in 360. That's not a problem, right? There's no reason
Okay.
to fake that, right? So,
okay,
you know,
well, that's fine. I just want to
hanging
check
out.
this here. I just want to check this here. So you acknowledge that we didn't fake the footage from taking it off
Yeah.
from Punta Arenas, flying to Antarctica, going to Union Glacier Camp.
Yeah.
That is us
All
in
that is
Antarctica.
real. You guys
Okay,
can
great.
prove that, and I'm not gonna say that that's wrong. You guys are gonna have
Okay.
footage of you guys sleeping in the heated tents or whatever it is, and walking around that area. But I'm saying that there's gonna be parts where you traveled supposedly 5 miles to do the shoot for the 24-hour sun, and obviously that is not at the Union Glacier Camp because you obviously can't see it in the footage, so you had to travel away. And what I am saying is that because I know for a fact, because, you know, God says, the sun is not going to do an orbit east to west 24 hours in the South Pole. So the only way that could have been baked is through the means of virtual studios called The Volume, where you can have screens decked out all around you and above you too. So that's valid.
Okay. So Union Glacier Camp, we were actually in Antarctica at Halfway Point, which is the name of the place that we were at where we were filming. You're saying that wasn't in Antarctica, that was in this dome. Am I understanding you correctly here?
Or did they take the dome to
5 miles
Antarctica?
away from the camp to when you did the shoot. So
I
the
just
shoot
like
wasn't done
sodomites.
at the camp. It was miles away from the camp, correct?
It wasn't 5 miles away, but yeah, it was a drive away.
About 1.8
Okay, so
miles.
you guys
according
had to
the GPS
drive
logs.
from the camp to the location spot where you set up the cameras and captured the video with the sun doing a 24-hour orbit with 24-hour
Oh,
daylight.
yeah,
So
Ironworks.
is there footage of you driving from the camp to this spot to do that shoot?
Yes.
Okay, and then that's good because I want to see that. And then is it going to show the whole setup? Is it going to show that you never drove from the camp to a studio and went inside that had screens made to look like the spot you were in, so you could
Yes.
fake?
Like I said, MC Toon had a GoPro on an 8-foot-long selfie stick that he was waving around non-stop. He filmed us getting into the big orange truck, driving out of Union Glacier Camp, up and around the loop, to the site that we were filming at, and we didn't drive through some bloody big dome wall.
Right?
Getting
Don't make
out-
it sound like it's crazy because there's domes in Antarctica. There's the listen. I posted it.
No,
today.
you're
There's
right,
the big-
NiCO. It's not crazy at all. It's far more logical. Your
Don't
explanation
try and
is far more
gaslight me and be
reasonable
like,
than
oh,
you
it's
might be
impossible
wrong.
for a dome. The first dome was put there in 1970. So don't make me sound
Sorry,
and look
what?
like a fucking
Wait,
idiot,
what?
right?
The first CGI screen dome was put in Antarctica in the 70s. Did you say?
I never said it was a screen dome, but I said dome structures have existed in Antarctica for the last 50 plus years.
What man-made dome structures?
Yes, man-made dome structures.
For what
Bring
purpose?
it up right now.
What?
Called
How big are these domes and what are they for?
spot. Like, they have domes there. So the fact that they have domes that could be put together and taken down in the 70s, they can do it again.
So
like they just did last week with this.
You do know that building something isn't the same as building a bunch of TV screens.
Okay, it's the geodesic dome at the Munster Scott South Pole.
And what was that for?
At the other barracks or whatever you want to call it there, they had a dome there. So there's structures there.
Okay,
So
NiCO, can I just ask you a question here? Because I know Craig's just shown you the footage of the plane landing that I sent him before, because I thought that was a pretty good representation. I'd seen your argument about that you couldn't see one camp from the other. The reason you couldn't see one camp from the other is because the ice between us and the camps, but between one camp and the other, wasn't flat, right? It had a crest to it, which is why you can't see the camp. The moment you put a drone up in the air to get above that curve, you could see it. As you're driving back to camp, you could literally see the camp come into view over the curve.
Okay.
So
but none of that footage has been posted, right? So how am I supposed to know?
No, I know it hasn't. I filmed it. It's just all sporadic bits that I've not managed to put together yet. I'm not just going to put random ass clips with no context, right? I'm going to put everything together in a more structured video. Craig just told me he was coming on and talking to you because you think it's all fake. I'd seen the video that you put, and one of the arguments I'd seen you make was you can't see one camp from the other. And I thought the plane footage was a pretty good demonstration to explain why you couldn't see the camp. Now, just to be clear here, right, I filmed that footage of the plane coming into land. That plane is landing at Union Glacier Camp. So surely you don't think I'm standing inside the dome when I filmed that plane. So where was I standing when I filmed that plane landing?
Yeah, I'm saying that there's two filming spots. There's the real spot, the actual spot that's not in the studio where planes are coming in. Yeah, these guys, you can see how this is going there. So I see El Greco says, listen, if what I was saying was absolute ridiculous, they would not have rushed to have me on the show to do damage control. David Weiss wouldn't be all over it. Like every shill in the community has seen my videos and they are in shock and they are now rushing to do damage control. They haven't even got home to doctor up the footage and I've already debunked it and no one's going to accept it. No one wants to see and base their belief system on pre-recorded footage that gets released to us like weeks after the thing took place. We wanted it to see it live. So they're done. And guys, the next videos is going to be of the Flat Earth Warriors. Flat Earth Banjo did an emergency broadcast. Unbelievable. I'm going to be showing all of it. Other spot, which is when you did. So when I saw the 24-hour video of the sun doing the orbit around you guys, there's no planes, there was no camp, it's just the sun doing 24 hours. That is my beef right now, right?
Okay.
I'm saying that video shoot, not the other plane landing, none of that. I'm not arguing about that. I'm talking specifically about the video time lapse of the sun doing a 24-hour orbit, remaining lit the whole time in the South Pole.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to get at is the two sites are about a mile apart from each other. In a straight line as the crow flies, it's barely a mile. You have the camp, you have the runway, then you have a bit of open territory that we couldn't venture into because, I don't know, it was deemed unsafe or whatever. And then halfway point. The reason it was called halfway point is because it was the halfway point of the ice marathon that had ran 2 days previously. That the hook was already there because it was used in the ice marathon. The track.
So wait, you're telling me that the same time that you guys went there and had this organized, that there was conveniently and coincidentally an ice marathon taking place there? Are you sure that wasn't a virtual studio setup crew? So
oh my Lord.
Now you're telling me that there's an ice marathon there. That's the cover-up. It was not ice marathon. That's the freaking setup crew that got there before to set up the fucking studio.
Oh my
God. Get yourself into big fucking shit with this one. I've got your number.
Oh my Lord.
Oh,
Dude.
I can't wait to bring this one to court, NiCO, if that's what you're thinking. I'll
footage. Get the raw, unedited footage. Stop trying to threaten court to weasel your sodomite self out of this, because
Nick,
come on.
the way you're
You guys
talking,
are
mate,
court.
it sounds like you're the one that wants to go to fucking court with this one. Do you know what I'm going to do? Seeing as how you seem to have all these wild ideas of everything
they're
that's going on.
now, but I've already proven that it can be done. And the fact that you're sitting here like, oh no way, they have virtual studios. Holly, good to see you. Good evening, Holly
Fuck off,
Baglio.
you fucking cunt.
Oh my lord!
I'm exposing the shit out of every single one of you. You're done.
You seem a little triggered, matey boy. Look at this, right? Look at, I'm sure. For what purpose?
Bringing up frame lapse of the sun doing a
Yeah,
24-hour
I'm
orbit,
laying into these
remaining
people.
lit.
These are the guys. This guy here is the guy that went to Antarctica, that filmed that damn 24-hour sun orbiting around whatever the hell it was. And I'm telling him to his face, I was like, that is absolute BS. I am not buying it. And I'm telling them, I was like, there is many means and ways and technologies to fake this, and that is exactly what you did. And the fact that you went out there and are sitting there with that smug little Neil Armstrong looking face, the guilty looking son of a bitch, right? Gonna try and go against our creator, our God, our just and loving Father. It's not gonna happen. This is an attack on the word of God. Wait till you see the next videos I show you. Flat Earth Banjo, oh my God, this guy has got it right on the money.
The whole time in the South Pole.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get at is the two sites are about a mile apart from each
Yeah,
other.
it's the new moon
In
landing.
a straight line as the crow flies, it's
Yeah.
barely a mile. You have the camp, you
We're
have
not
the
expecting
runway,
it, true Christian.
then you have a bit of open territory that we couldn't venture into because I don't know, it was deemed unsafe or whatever. And then halfway point. The reason it was called halfway point is because it was the halfway point of the ice marathon that had ran 2 days previously. That the hook was already there because it was used in the ice marathon.
So again, the exact same time that these guys happen to go to Antarctica, the most desolate, restricted place in the world to go to, there was some freaking marathon taking place. Are you kidding me? Is this kind of stuff that they just give to us and expect us to just believe and not bat an eye or a brain cell? So I'm going to tell you right now, this proves more that there was a stage crew sent there in disguise as some kind of freaking ice marathon running around Antarctica. No, it was a stage crew sent the exact same time under a different name and guise. These people do not have us fooled. They're done.
The track.
So wait, you're telling me that the same time that you guys went there and had this organized, that there was conveniently and coincidentally an ice marathon taking place there? Are you sure that wasn't a virtual studio setup crew?
Oh my lord!
Now you're telling me that there's an ice marathon there. That's the cover up. It was not ice marathon. That's
They
the
didn't-
freaking setup crew that got there before to set up the fucking studio. You
Oh
guys
my
are gonna
God.
get yourself into big fucking shit with this one. I've got your number.
Oh my lord!
Oh,
Dude.
I can't wait to bring this one to court, NiCO, if that's what you're thinking. I'll
Footage. Get the
we-
raw,
we-
unedited footage. Stop trying to threaten court to weasel your sodomite self out of this, because
Nick,
come on.
the way you're
You guys are
talking, mate,
court.
it sounds like you're the
Guys
one that wants to
court.
go to fucking court with this one. Do you know what I'm
Guys
going to
are
do?
court.
Seeing as how you seem to have all these wild ideas of everything
they're
that's going
wild
on.
now, but I've already proven that it can be done. And the fact that you're sitting here like, oh no way, they have virtual studios? No. Fuck off, you fucking cunt.
Oh my
Fuck you,
lord!
boy. I'm exposing the shit out of every single one of you. You're done.
You seem a little triggered, matey boy. Look at this, right? Look at, I'm showing on screen right now the Antarctic marathon that happened. Right?
It's a cover up for the studio setup crew that had to go there and set it up.
This happens
I'm not
every
fucking
year.
stupid.
This marathon happens every year.
That's all right, Craig. I'll let me pull up my screen a second here.
Yeah, mate. There you go. You should be able to screen share now. Oh wait, there you go. Sorry.
The CIA has particular skills.
CIA. See, look at that ad, because those are freaking CIA agents, government shills, synagogue of Satan worshippers. They're done. We've got them. They don't scare me. This is today. This is our moon landing. And look at that. It falls exactly 665 months after the original fake moon landing. And then one more month, it leaves us with 666 when they're ushering their
You guys don't
Antichrist.
fucking know me, man. You can cut whatever you want in this video. There's already crazier shit on the internet I posted myself. You don't fucking know me. I ain't no beta bitch sodomite like
You are
fucking
the
cocksucker.
beta bitch here. Let me be clear. You are
No,
the beta
funnily
bitch
enough,
here.
NiCO, guess what, mate? You don't fucking know me either.
Well, you're gonna fucking know me because I'm gonna be fucking all over you, boy, until you get all
Oh
the
my
fucking
Lord.
footage posted for the fucking world to see. We're fucking waiting.
And will you admit
I'm
that you're
making
wrong when
sure
it's shown
that
you
guys
piece
don't
of
get
crap?
away with this shit. You're gonna
Hey,
fucking crush
NiCO,
the police
dumbass.
system. God,
Wait,
I have
NiCO.
a fucking problem with that, bud. I'm
NiCO,
a
buddy.
fucking Christian.
So you're not
Oh,
a Christian.
yes.
You're the furthest thing from a Christian that I've ever met, actually. So when the footage is posted, will you admit that you're wrong?
Fuck, that shit ain't gonna come out my mouth because I ain't wrong about nothing. I
Yeah,
ain't
of
wrong
course, you're
about
never
God.
wrong.
I'm not wrong
Right,
about
no,
Jesus.
NiCO,
ain't
now I
wrong
want you to
about
be
this.
quiet for just 2 minutes and let Dave present what he's presenting. Behave like a good boy. Dave, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Cheers, Craig. I'll just one other point, and NiCO might not appreciate this, but since you'd already acknowledged there was terabytes of footage that we would be releasing in the weeks gone by,
That's what
it
I've been
might
told
have
by
made
your
more
sodomite
sense.
handlers.
NiCO.
Okay, great. It might have made more sense for you to wait until all of that had come out to then draw conclusions rather than look at one sped up time lapse and then come up with everything that you've come up with. But
I'm gonna
what I'm
refute
now sharing.
your post. Bud, it's over. It's too late.
Right, NiCO.
Okay.
AI with Sora, with Google VO. I'm gonna tell everyone it's friggin' AI generated. You're
And
done.
everyone's gonna
It's over.
laugh
I'm
at
sure
you.
they'll have fun listening to you, NiCO. But just for reference, okay, what I've got here on screen now is going live tomorrow. This is the original 25-minute long 360 time lapse that camera recorded, right? That I took the crop out, that I took the time lapse from. Okay, so this is the full 360 of us in this giant ass dome that you think we've built in the back end of nowhere, right?
It exists.
This is going live tomorrow. You can drool over it all you like, right? I'll point out a few little moments that I quite like. One particularly at 10 minutes, I think it was. Oh, yeah, there it is. The orange truck's disappeared. Right? You can watch us climb into the back of the truck and fuck off down the road and not crash through any walls. Where are we? Oh, there it is. Yep, here we are. There we go. We're all climbing into the back of the truck. And then... Oh, I paused it.
So that can be easily
All
faked.
aboard, everyone.
that could-
Off we go down the road.
You just
Off
drove
the
through that really
distance.
expensive
pre-recorded
dome.
footage. So this is how you fake that. That's pre-recorded footage put on
Yeah,
the
no
screen
shit, diphead.
of
It's
you
not
guys
fucking
getting
live
into
now.
the truck and driving up into the distance. You guys are done. You cannot pull the wall over.
Wait. So that
Everything you
entire
said-
bit, NiCO, are you claiming that entire
Yeah, they
bit
can
of them
fake that.
getting
That
out
can
of
be
that
faked.
building
I
and
can
going
fuck
into
that up
the
myself
vehicle
too.
is pre-recorded?
Yeah, they can put anything that they can have pre-recorded something and put it on the screens on the side and make it look like they.
Dave, do you
walked
have
there
footage
and
of you
drove
walking like from the camera to that
Guys, I thought this
like
all
that
through,
hub?
and I know that's how these deceptions work.
NiCO,
You guys
hold on.
think you thought it all through?
No, hang on. Craig, I think we're being fooled here. I don't think NiCO's real. I think he's AI.
Possibly, but really
I
bad
think he must
AI.
be.
some like shitty.
I'm not believing
Timu
anything he
AI.
says here. He's definitely CGI.
Exactly. Yeah, he
He's the
admitted it's
moderate today.
pre-recorded.
Don't believe anything you see on the internet, on these.
Oh, you
on
can
the
believe me,
screen.
NiCO. I don't believe a damn word you're saying because I was
Don't
there.
believe
and you
anything I
weren't.
say. And that's it. If you don't believe me, you're not gonna fucking sure as hell believe you, bitch. So
Well,
that's
they
it.
are
I'll
going to believe
believe
him because he
I'll
was
believe
there.
me because
It's over.
I'll believe me because these saw what actually happened and yours didn't.
But I still have my soul. I see everything. So fuck off, you sodomite.
Oh my god, you're so triggered.
I've got my brain.
Hey, NiCO. So when there's footage of people walking from the
All right,
cameras
I'm
to
out.
the
I'm
hut,
done.
what
you guys
then?
can fuck off, right? I'm done.
NiCO.
Bye.
Oh, rage quit. Rage quit. Good job, Dave. You brought the footage, you brought the receipts, and he ran away.
Well, I knew you were having the debate. I knew I was putting the video out tomorrow. I thought it would just be what you
Oh, my
needed
Lord.
to disprove this fucking dome idea was right there, but I couldn't get it out beforehand. So
So yeah, that's how it went down. It was not a rage quit. It was a hit piece, and I got sick of them playing dumb, playing stupid, acting like they never heard of screens before and LED screens, acting like it's the most insane concept because they know it's true. And otherwise, like people are saying in the chat, why else would I be on the show then so fast if it was the most ridiculous thing? So here we go. So let's get to the next. Okay, first of all, I have this image here someone sent me. So I've got the whole internet waiting for Jirenism to post the 666 video, but someone said he already did it and then deleted it or deleted a different video to make space for the numbers. So this is taken, obviously it's someone in another country, looking like Scandinavia. Jiren already had the 666 videos on the day that he admitted to being wrong and then deleted it, and now it sits at 655. Yeah, it's now sitting back at 655. So there's some number and video manipulation going on the channel. But as you could see here, someone was cool enough and great enough to screenshot it for me and send it and be like, he already posted that video and then deleted it. Antarctica, where the sun doesn't set live. So that would have been the 666 video. And if you look at the numbers here, what is that? Views, 17,666 views at the time of this screenshot. That's crazy. Banjo. Oh my God. So don't worry. Flat Earth Warriors is here. I'm going to be showing his video. It's absolutely amazing. I couldn't have done it better myself. So I'm looking forward to showing that. But here's the emergency broadcast from Japan, live from Japan with Eddie.
Hello, Fake Flip. How are you? Hey, Kaira. Hello, everybody. A lot of things. I have a short time to say a lot of things. Sounds good. Great. All right, guys. I'm on vacation, but I decided to go live today. We got some things to talk about. It really, really important. And we have Marlon within the Flat Earth, and I'm going to tell you guys today who is the Marlon inside the Flat Earth. Okay, Marlon will be revealed. All right, so let me go ahead and present this real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time today, but I want to be precise. Okay, precise and tell what the things are they are. Okay, so let me go ahead and start sharing my screen.
Thank you, Holly. God bless you.
All right, so
and yes, money models, their childishness.
That's the weirdest thing about this whole the final experiment. No witnesses. Right. So I got a few things to show you today. Okay. If you remember last time, I'm gonna play the clip again today. Let's start with this one right here.
Yeah, they tried to gang up on me and think that they could to bring it, but no, I had them. So, they messed with the mic and had it lowered, but I can get loud.
More than 30,000 people packed downtown for 12 hours of fun under the midnight Alaskan sun. So as you guys have seen, so this is Union Glacier. This is Union Glacier during December, during the week before the solstice. You see a lot of people there playing, It's a tourist hotspot for people who want to visit Antarctica in their summer. Okay, so this is Union Glacier. This is where Jiren and Austin and all the shoes were. And you'll see here, before I go on to play this one, let me show this real quick. So we got a lot of thoughts to talk about it. So pay attention to this one.
And look at the whole place is empty. It's just us. There was 10 people on the flight.
And look at the whole place is empty. It's just us.
And look at the whole place is empty. It's just us. And look at the whole place is empty. It's just us.
All right, so the guys, they closed down, they removed all the guests, everybody there from Union Glacier, just them.
That's a Saturn symbolism. Saturnalia.
No witness at all, what they saw there, just them. All right, so a lot of red flags right there. Nobody. 30,000 people can see the midnight sun in Alaska. 0 people witnessed it. They're those guys in Antarctica. No witnesses at all. They cleared out the camp. Remember, guys, I went live this week during the noon here is midnight there. I went live. I showed the sun about 30 degrees up in the sky. And I have been asking them to stream live the sun 24 hours. Never did. And no witnesses there. Just the word Jiren say, yeah, I saw the sun. And Austin say, I saw the sun. So experiment, so-called experiment. Right? So this is initially where I thought they had filmed at NASA NiCO studio. Okay, it's a possibility though. This footage is back from 2015. They might have enhanced, they might have now the 180 or this 360 LED studio there. That's a NASA. People cannot just go there, It's a NASA studio. So they might have improved this stuff and have it as a 180 or 360. No. All right, so let's move on. This is the one that I think are similar to this. Okay, they are using something like this. This is the Amazon Studio. It's portable. It means, according to the commercial, this is number 15. So that means there are like 14 others spread around. We don't know where, right? But KiNG NiCO, he just put out a video today showing that they even have structure in Australia, in Antarctica, to build one like this, right? So pretty much they use this technology, which is LED. It's not CGI, it's not green screen. It is CGI, it's computer generated, but it's not green screen. It's LED kind of technology. Okay, so they put out this stuff in 2020. That's in time, we're going to break it down, everything, how they did it. Okay, the timing and how this connects with the Brazilian Flat Earthers there in 2023 and the Globers. All right, so let me show you this guy here.
There are exceptions to where lying is justified, and therefore lying itself cannot be prohibited. But I encourage people to lie and deceive, and because Will encourages people to lie and deceive, you can't trust Will. All I can say there is this. Who I am as a person is I have to call it like I see it. That's just who I am. And this is exactly how I see it. Am I wrong? I don't see how this could be incorrect. When you tell a lie, it's up to the person you're telling to choose to believe it or not. It's as simple as that. You tell the lie, they're either going to believe it or they're not going to believe it. But when you deceive, you're actually trying very hard to set things up in such a way to ensure or guarantee as much as possible that the truth will not be discovered. Okay. We finally get to my conclusion on the matter of lying and deception, and that is this. After carefully looking at both sides of the debate, and after taking a very deep dive into everything I could possibly find in Scripture regarding lying and deception, I have come to the conclusion that neither lying nor deception are inherently immoral.
All right, this is the guy whose Austin was calling bro the time of the moon landing on the fact that the mountains seemed much closer than on Earth. Okay, that was the same thing that Neil Armstrong said when he saw the mountain. Oh, they look so close. It seems like we can touch it, you know? Because of course it was a studio, and it was made with that, so to give impression that's far away. And these guys here, all deceivers, liars. I mean, these guys, all right, so let me show you two other videos here, and then we're gonna.
The final
I told you
experiment
guys-
is a story. Like, we're telling a story, and the story started a year ago, and it's continuing to be told. So just realize that going to be in the documentary. I did show it to Jonathan Morandi, and Jonathan Morandi, who's the filmmaker, he has a drone as well. And as soon as he saw it, he's like, "That's the open right there. That's the open." So anyway, look forward to this. It's surreal. Someone's asking when the documentary is going to be released. Zero clue. Know nothing about it. Jonathan Morandi has done an incredible job, you guys. Like, I told him, just gave my thoughts on everybody and told them what I thought about them being with us and how important they were. And it was really like a very special time, very emotional time. Some tears were held back by myself and others. It was great. But anyway, I told Jonathan that I feel like he's the hardest working man in Hollywood.
All right, guys. I told you guys back in June, I guess, it was a movie. It was going to be a movie, Behind the Curve 2. I even have a mock advertisement of the movie, the coming movie. And it's all a movie. And we have actors. You have actors playing flat earthers. You have actors playing global earth. They faked it because there is no 24-hour sun in Antarctica. And here's attack by Mike 2 attacking the AMAP and the Gleason's
into
map.
oblivion biblical flat earthers, because the biblical flat earthers.
Dude, take this in now. This is what really got me amped up. This is them exposing pretty much the whole operation was to destroy the Bible. Listen carefully.
Point to Isaiah 40:22 that says, he sitteth above the circle of the earth, right? And they say, this is the circle of the earth. Well, we've just shown that this is not the circle of the earth. So all you biblical flat earthers who say that somehow God is trying to communicate something, well, you've got two choices. Either the Bible's wrong, and that's your position. Now, flat earthers.
The point of this final experiment is to disprove the Bible and disprove.
Or your position could be, that wasn't something supposed to be informing us about the shape of the earth.
All right, there you have it. The whole point of this, the final expedition, experiment, whatever, is to discredit the Bible, discredit the biblical flat earther and the biblical flat earth.
So I need to play that again. What this guy, sorry, my mic died during that, so I quickly just plugged another one in. So basically, look how confident and smug and disgusting he is, and about what he is saying. Listen to what he is saying regarding God's holy book, the Holy Bible, and his word is in there. Listen to what he's saying. He's basically saying that he single-handedly, with his crew, the final experiment, they have gone and proved the Bible wrong. Are you insane right now? This is how you know that this operation is leading up to the ushering in of the Antichrist and the New World Order, where Bibles will be banned. So let's listen to it one more time. So it's solidified on the internet that these people are anti-Christ.
As the biblical flat earthers point to Isaiah 40:22 that says, he sitteth above the circle of the earth, right? And they say, this is the circle of the earth.
Sorry.
Well,
is it better
we've
now?
just shown that this is not the circle of the earth. So all you biblical flat earthers who say that somehow God is trying to communicate something, well, you've got two choices. Either the Bible's wrong, and that's your position. Now, flat earthers, religious flat earthers, your position is the Bible's wrong because this is wrong. Or
you see how he said religious flat earthers? So he says biblical cosmology flat earthers, and then he switches up to religious, right? Being a biblical cosmology flat earther has nothing to do with religion. I apologize if the gain is too high. Is the sound good again? Okay, yes, we hear audio, we hear you. Okay, thank you. Sounds is great. Okay, so you heard what they're saying. They're calling out us biblical flat earthers and trying to associate us like very sneakily by throwing in religious flat earthers. So yeah, let's get on to the next video. Oh wait, I'm not done with this one yet. Eddie had some amazing stuff. So now he's calling out. He's going to tell you who Marlin is. Thank you again, Eddie.
If you remember the movie, every time like Truman was about, to figure things out, Christoph sent Marlon there, Same thing, when NiCO start telling that this is the technology they use to fake, and also when I upload a video demonstrating the CGI, David Weiss was like commenting, he's steering away from us to figure things out that this is what they used. So he's on a crusade right now, going every channel, trying to say that no, the guys were real. Yeah, they were real there, but it doesn't mean that they didn't use the LCD. So David Weiss posted a comment at NiCO's channel. And you are making flat earth look ridiculous. Their announcements are not ages. They are pets for the massive operation. No, they are part of the massive operation. They're not pets because I've been telling these guys since June, if they were, they would have come out of that situation. I told them they were in it from the beginning, all right? This I've been planning 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. If you guys remember, let me see. When sorry, I lost my train of thought here. Well, I mean that they didn't use the.
So Eddie found the comment that David Weiss left on my channel, and I told you guys in today's live that I did respond to it, and I thought he deleted it because I can't even find comments on my own channel. So he also mentions how he tried to download my video and my videos are so shadow banned they cannot be downloaded. Unbelievable. So thank you, Eddie, for even trying and mentioning it on your live. I've known for a very long time now, and I've been trying to let people know I'm extremely very shadow banned. It feels very heavy compared to anyone else, but it's extreme. So David Weiss left comments on my videos saying that I was an idiot. I was making flat earth look stupid.
and I responded to him. So let's get into it. Thank you, Banjo, for finding it.
LCD. So David Weiss posted a comment at NiCO's channel, and you are making flat Earth look ridiculous. Their announcements are not ages. They are pets for the massive operation. No, they are part of the massive operation. They're not pets because I've been telling these guys since June, if they were, they would have come out of that situation. I told them they were in it from the beginning. All right. This I've been planning 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. If you guys.
So here's the response. Quickly before I read that, David Weiss did go live again today, and someone commented and he had to talk about me and bring me up. So let me just go to my history quickly and get that video ready. It's been a very busy weekend, this video.
Michael's trees I've never seen.
So I'm just going to get the video. So David Weiss, like Banjo has said, is out there on a special crusade to defend this 24-hour sun video that these sodomites gave us. He's out there telling everyone not to believe the virtual studio idea. So let's see where it is in this video.
Situation where people have different opinion, different views. For some people it's real, for some people it's not, right? And now what we are speaking about, what could be the possibilities of what could be happening.
Okay, let me just go back to, okay, I'll find it in my Facebook Messenger because I know someone sent it to me. I just want to get it out there quickly. This guy, Messenger. Okay, let's find the video. It's been sent to me. Is it going to show? Yeah, here it is.
Inverted reflection. 100%. Somebody in the chat, Joyce B writes, King NiCO, No Fanfare, and Phuket World channels are worth watching, doing some breakdowns, analysis of the available videos. King NiCO, I just discovered yesterday, he did a video basically saying that it's fake, it's in a studio because there's no tanks. Well, they're at a second camp. He did zero research on that. He also said that I'm a Freemason and I am a shill because I denied the green screen error, which I just completely on this stream showed wasn't true. So if that guy has any integrity,
he's straight up straw man, you NiCO.
No Fanfare, who I love, big fan.
So yeah, David Weiss thinks I should delete the video and apologize to him. What kind of psychopath does this person and control and power does he think he has over this community? That is insane. He's just going to go on there and quickly brush over everything, say that I didn't do any research when you guys can see the hours and the video footage that I've put out there. Absolutely insane. Where's my response for the internet to see? Let's get it right there. This guy calling me, yeah. So I got it right on the money, and it seems you are all in shock that I was able to figure it all out in less than 24 hours of the video being posted. I am going to make sure the whole world knows how this was done. I seen your video with all your reasons on how this could be done, and not one of the reasons were a virtual stage called the volume that is being used in all major video productions in all the top studios. Your focus on trying to debunk the video as using green screen is laughable and exposes your allegiance to the synagogue of Satan. Clearly, it's not green screen. So because it's not green screen, it's all real. Who's to say that those three are the flat earth community's best guys? You and those sodomites do not represent the flat earth. You are not the head speaker of it. You don't say who is the top guy and who is not. You don't say which experiment is first and which is final. Now listen carefully. You Freemason sodomite scum. You do not come on my page talking your effing shit about everything is wrong in my video and I make flat earth look ridiculous. You have no authority here. I am not part of your
of your gay brotherhood. You better effing tread carefully, boy. Your time is done. So thank you, Eddie, for the support, for sending so many subscribers that way, for sticking up for me. All of you have been absolutely amazing. So I honestly appreciate everything. So it's this video now. So thank you to Flat Earth Warriors Next. Put together just an amazing piece with all the videos tied in. It's all in one place. So I'm just gonna mute that quickly. Boy, so you guys all see what's going on now, right? You see how every member of the cabal that's posing as a flat earther, that is Antichrist, that is on a mission to destroy the Bible, destroy the word of God, to restore belief system, mass amounts of belief in the globe. It's these fools, right? And they all have come after me because trust me, when you are right about something, they're not just going to let it go. And like, if I was wrong, they could have just let it go and said, oh, this guy's crazy, don't pay him any attention. But I've been right on the money, so they cannot let it go. So thanks for taking the time and energy to expose the TFE fraud right in the most important moments when it needs to be, Brother NiCO. Yeah. I didn't waste any time. And you guys have known me for a while. Me and True Christian, we're here in Ontario. We did the first ever Flat Earth rally here in Toronto, Canada's biggest city. So it's good. We've been through one hell of a journey through the last 4 years, and watching the shills come out of the woodworks and post up in all these positions. And yeah, we've seen the flat earth go through all kinds of different phases and changes, and now this is the final straw. Oh, this is the end of the video, sorry.
Your truth lies behind these walls. There's no reason to be afraid. This isn't real. Remember?
Gone. He would not touch the topic. Nathan Oakley said you can't go to Antarctica. I'm in Antarctica. Jonathan 1776 for $2 says, can you show us your camp and your breath? It is so dry here that you can't really see breath. Nope.
Okay, so this is the volume. This is what he's talking about. The volume is basically a sound stage that's run by ILM under their brand Stagecraft. It's a super cool technology, but it can be super limiting. And so Campia goes on to talk about how it's an issue of how it's used by the people in charge of cinematography and directing. And he would know more than me, I suppose, but I would say that it's not just that, it's a decision that's made by the company as to where they're going to shoot their product. And so I would say it's more of a box with a circle inside it that's a stage than really a tool. Because a tool is something that generally you can choose to use or use something else. But with the volume in Stagecraft, there's no choice. It can look like your characters are anywhere, but they're really on a small stage. And you can change the backdrop, but it's always a circle. Remember that. But if you need more than one actor to move through that space, it gets silly fast.
Yeah, you can tell their movements are very restricted on this camp, in this area that they're in. All the videos, you can see very suspicious activity. I'll find them and share it.
Mandalorian, the actors could see their surroundings, but the surroundings weren't actually there. All of this is just LED screens, displaying backgrounds pre-made in a video game engine. Compare that with this fight scene from Avengers Endgame, where actors jumped around in a sea of green, imagining how VFX artists would make this planet look once filming had ended. The Mandalorian is one of the first major productions to choose LED walls over green screens, and the benefits for the actors are just the tip of the iceberg.
There's no green screen. Like I said, I wish the sun set. I really do. It did not.
LED walls make the lighting better, filming smoother, and in certain cases cost a lot less than using green screens. But to understand,
I'll have to get back to that Joseph Hanvey.
we have to understand just how they work. Mandalorian showrunner Jon Favreau revolutionized virtual production while directing The Lion King and The Jungle Book. However, the process for these two remakes still relied heavily on blue screen and post-production work. For The Mandalorian, LED wall technology seemed like the next logical step, given the show's production budget and time frame. Now, you may be thinking, this isn't so new. I've seen something like this before. And you're right, kind of. The predecessor to what we see on The Mandalorian is a driving scene like this one from Dr. No. You've got the actor in the car, and behind them, a screen with footage of the road they've travelled. But the technology was limited. Say you want to move the camera angle during the scene. That projected footage can't move with the camera. But by using Unreal Engine, tech borrowed from the video game field, that problem is solved. Artists can create a photorealistic 3D background that moves strictly with the camera's field of view, known as the frustum. So if the camera swings around and changes angles, the background shifts in precisely the same way. This allows motion-tracked cameras to execute traditional cinematography techniques within the virtual set, achieving cinematic movements like the parallax effect, where an object in the foreground moves at a different speed than the background, amplifies the illusion of filming at an actual location. Now that LED screens can move with the camera's eye, virtual sets can solve a bunch of green screen problems. The biggest one, probably being lighting.
We've all seen movies, TV shows, where the lighting on the day didn't necessarily match the post-production work that was added many, many months later.
That's Richard Bluff, Industrial Light and Magic's VFX supervisor for The Mandalorian. He says lighting is one of the key benefits of working with virtual sets. The light coming from the LEDs provide realistic colours and reflections on the actors and props, something you simply can't achieve with green screen. They are also able to completely avoid the problem of spill. To better understand that, we talked to Kim Libreri at Epic Games, creators of Unreal Engine, which was used to build the virtual sets for The Mandalorian.
The problem with a green screen is that you have to have a green screen behind you. And what that does is that instead of projecting beautiful lighting from what the...
Hey, good evening, brother. Good to see you, David Many.
And we call that spill.
Much love, man. God bless.
An actor with a big 360 LED wall, you can light in a way that you would never be able to do on a green screen. So you can really make it feel like the characters are embedded in their environments.
Now I want you to take a very close look at this image right here and tell me, what do you think Obi-Wan should have done? Now it might make sense for Obi-Wan to want to disable these lasers if he had intended on using the vehicle, but he doesn't.
To be fair, bringing the truck through wasn't the volume's fault. No, there was a scripted reason for that. Not a good reason, but a scripted reason. And what possible reason could they have? I'm gonna have to circle back to that. So I'm gonna guess that the reason that he didn't go around the laser fence was because there is no around the laser fence. And they also couldn't go over it because there is no over it. It's a curved LED screen. And I'm gonna posit that these are the edges of that screen. And once you can recognize it, you start seeing it everywhere.
Wow. Everyone, subscribe to Flat Earth Warriors.
Very easy to see the edge of the volume here. And you can see especially where the dust that's kicked up doesn't transfer over to the actual inside of the circle. And my point is this. What are you using this to display? A transport, some dust, and a deserty, scrubby background. That's it.
To be fair, the initial investment in a virtual set like this is huge. However, the creators claim that money saved from traveling to locations, building new sets, and costly post-production can make the investment worth it. Along with saving time and money, the team developed a system that allowed artists to make changes and
Yep, that's how you know you're onto something and sharing truth when the bots are out there.
animation playback and fill lighting are available to the filmmakers at a moment's notice. If they want to move a mountain from one side of the virtual set to the other, they can, right there on set. Not only is it helpful for the actor, who no longer has to imagine where that mountain is, but it's a game changer for the director of photography.
Because in the distance, if there's a mountain range that is a story point, then the DP is no longer guessing where those elements are. He can frame up to them.
That mountain looks like it's right there. Looks like you can just touch it, but they say it's like a few miles away. They say that let me show you see if you can see the glacier. So you see the glacier, I can't tell what's behind me, behind the sign. So the glacier that's right behind the sign right there is 10 miles away. It looks as clear as could be right there, you can see it.
We started in virtual production as a company before anybody was thinking about trying to do large-scale LED volumes.
Lux Machina designs, engineers, and operates virtual production technologies and solutions for projects trying to do in-camera visual effects all over the world, whether it be individual projects or studio facilities.
LED screens that are being used in unison to create environments that I can take talent and put them in front of.
World creation is a whole new concept. The opportunity for performers and directors and teams to work within a space that exists.
An immersive three-dimensional world that is as flexible as the creative on set wants it to be.
I think one of our first official Lux Machina projects was Tomorrowland, which is a Disney project, Golden Globes for the last 7 or 8 years, Emmys a couple times, episodic TV for shows like Titan Games.
And then it sort of transitioned into more and more film work.
Projects like Rogue One, Solo, a Star Wars story. We've collectively been able to bring knowledge from those different industries.
I think for us, the design is ultimately just driven by the creative. We really are in service to the greater story that's trying to be told.
We do design from the beginning. I think it's worth probably stepping through, how do we know what to design? How do we know what problems to solve? How do you actually get to this end result, right? Let me back up, I guess. It's much more like a traditional design process than I think everyone realizes. We try to identify what it is they're trying to achieve. We spend 4 to 6 weeks organically designing a volume. Shape, what size, what angles, but also included in that is not just the LED. We also design the camera tracking solution, rendering solution, the infrastructure.
You tweak any small thing in the volume and it has cascading effects. We developed a set of tools that allow us to prototype different shapes and sizes, give us dimensions, weights, power calculations, resolutions.
We then hand it off in 3D to engineering, and the engineers will break down what's required from steel, infrastructure, and rigging.
When we're first starting to look at the design of a facility or a big installation, we're looking at the physical constraints of the space. How large is it? How tall are the ceilings? What's the load capacity of the ceiling? How many 400 amp circuits do we have in the building?
I have been on this stage since it was empty. We started with laying out points. Then the rigging team comes in and builds a structure. A tremendous LED army comes in, lays out the edges of where that volume is going to go, and then it builds super quickly from there.
Each one of these sections is actually an LED tile. Here we're using a bunch of row LED product. You can kind of see it's all modular, so each tile sort of gets interconnected almost like a bunch of Legos.
We have rendering systems, the terminal equipment, master clocks, tons of cable.
We calibrate things like a lens, and camera tracking. We calibrate the color of the screens, so the rendering system.
It's just a great moment to see all of the different disciplines that have worked so hard to get us to that point. It's magic.
Ultimately, the goal for Lux was to find a way to scale into a solution that fits the needs of clients, both big and small, and make sure that it's accessible no matter what story someone's trying to tell. Some of our clients have really small needs, and some of our clients have massive, massive needs. For example, we have the ability to move some lights in real time. this shaft of light can actually be moved around the environment while everyone is working together. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around. And oops. And there you go, everyone. It's there's the sun in all of its glory right there over the Ellsworth Mountains. So here we go. Keep in mind, you can see everybody's cameras out, but the sun is exactly where the globe predicted it would be.
Yeah, and their movements are all very robotic and preordained. They're very restricted in their movements. They're not moving freely like you'd think you'd move in a place that you've been wanting to go to for so long. So this is an interesting point. I remember seeing in this video how high the sun was directly above, high up in the sky. So I don't know how in just 1 day, 2 days, and for the 24-hour footage, it ended up so low.
I don't know what that was. And by the way, that's why I made that joke when I jumped on the stream yesterday. And I was like, okay, they all got guns pointed at me. They're making me say this. It was a joke because of how insane people were acting, you know. And then of course they ran with that. It's just like, bro, come on, look, I'll walk you around again. How about be like, you know what? I'm thankful to Austin and Jiren, knowing that he's going to get attacked by his own people, going with people that have slandered him for years, just in pursuit of truth, spending thousands of dollars that they don't have, and not sleeping for basically 5 consecutive days, and then out here freezing, doing everything we can to document everything. Why not be thankful that in 2024 something that's never been done is being done? And you would have sat here for 20 more years. We would all sat for 20 more years thinking that there wasn't a 24-hour sun. That's what would have happened. That's why I came. And I will say, for many reasons, I'm so glad I did come, because it's just beautiful and like breathtaking, incredible, and majestic.
Watch what he does next. Yes, even him too, David.
Dude, and like, those are pretty huge. They look like you could reach out and touch them, you know? Like 2 miles away or something. Crazy. So very, very cool.
But yet they keep talking about distance. It's like, oh yeah, it looks close, like I could touch it, but it's 2 miles away.
Looks a little bigger. It looks really close as well. Very cool. That's a different mountain, actually. The mountain that's over at the main campus 2 miles away looks a little bigger and looks really close as well. All right, let me read some more of your questions real fast. It's so bright. Why isn't your breath foggy? It's not as foggy as it was a second ago. It's kind of foggy right now. But right before I started the stream, I tested it, so I knew you guys were going to say that. And my breath was like super foggy earlier, but it's not really foggy right now.
See, he even said it himself. He says his breath was foggier earlier, but it's not foggy now. David Weiss came on that show today trying to debunk the breath thing, saying that, oh, look, it doesn't, the cameras don't pick up the breath when it comes out, but yet he confirms that there is no breath for the camera to not pick up.
No humidity? Yeah, of course. I mean, it's super dry here. That's why my lips are super chapped. It's not even windy and my lips are super chapped.
Yeah, all those LEDs are hot, boy. All them lights, it must be boiling in there.
Okay. I'm not wearing gloves, so that's a terrible.
Oh, watch this. Let me go back. Watch this.
gonna grab some gloves. I'll pick up some.
So someone says, "Oh, pick up some snow," but he goes and walks away. Says he needs to go get gloves.
Play her Songate game while I go in here, so no one else maybe says something they don't want on stream on my headphones. I'm gonna go grab my gloves. This is a good idea anyway. Here's a little breath. What's up now? You have to take like deeper breaths, and it sucks. It hurts your lungs. Okay.
So he's got his gloves on and he's walking away off camera. He goes down to pick up snow. Aren't you standing on snow that is covering the whole supposed continent? Why did you have to walk away to pick up snow? You have your gloves on already. Why couldn't he just stoop down in front of the camera and pick up snow? So they're in a stage setting. They're in a studio because you can't put real snow in a studio. So let's get back to that and catch it again. Watch. Gloves are on.
What's up now? You have to take like deeper breaths, and it sucks. It hurts your lungs. Okay.
Gloves are on and he's walking away to go pick up snow. Oh, I'm so backed up on comments.
I'm not placating to the insanity anymore.
What? You are insane. Why did you walk away to pick up snow? You already had your gloves on, and if you're standing on land that is covered in snow, oh my! This is the big one right here.
You have to take like deeper breaths, and it sucks. It hurts your lungs. Okay.
Yeah, walking on snow to go pick up snow. Yeah, because obviously what he's walking on he can't pick up because it's not real snow. It's like a blanket. I've seen how they fake snow for sets like this. It's just like a stuffed blanket. So he had to walk away, and you can hear that there's not a real crunching sound of snow. I live in Canada. There's snow outside right now. It's all fake. They're 100% in a studio setting.
You follow me for years. You know I'm not lying.
Jirenism, one of the most popular flat Earth YouTube channels.
Not for long. All right, guys. Sometimes you are wrong in life, and I thought that there was no 24-hour sun. In fact, I was pretty sure of it. But I respect Will Duffy for being a stand-up guy.
So he does say that he was wrong.
Kept saying it was true. I kept saying it wasn't. And I thought that there was no 24-hour sun. In fact, I was pretty sure of it. But I respect Will Duffy
anymore. If you follow me for years, you know I'm not lying.
Jirenism, one of the most popular flat Earth YouTube channels.
Not for long. All right, guys. Sometimes you are wrong in life, and I thought that there was no 24-hour sun. In fact, I was pretty sure of it. But I respect Will Duffy for being a stand-up guy, at least in the way that he kept saying it was true. I kept saying it wasn't. He said, "You want to go? I'll take you," and brought me here, and it's a fact. The sun does circle you in the south. So what does that mean? You guys are gonna have to figure that out yourself. Don't listen to my beliefs or my opinion. It shouldn't matter to you. But at least you should be able to accept that the sun does exactly what these guys said as far as circles the southern continent. So that's about it. I realize that I'll be called a shill for just saying that. And you know what? If you're a shill for being honest, so be it. I honestly believe there was no 24-hour sun. I honestly now believe there is. That's it. If you want to call me a shill, so be it. I'll live to see another day, and at least I know that I got to see it. And I just want to say thanks to Will through everything. You've been at least kind to me.
No, we have to reverse crucify these sodomites. The way that these synagogue of Satan characters came after us Christians and crucified us and our holy savior, we're going to crucify them on the internet. They're done. We are not letting them get away with this. We are not letting them come up with a way to explain the way out of this. It's not going to happen. Since this has happened, all the gatekeeper shills, especially David Weiss, the easiest one to see is just gone into reckless mode. He's jumping on everyone's live, desperate. They're all in desperate mode now because they had to sign up and pull off this charade, and now it didn't go according the way they thought it was going to go because they thought that the world loved them and would believe everything they said, and it has fallen apart instantly.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate the trip. If you guys want to, my whole master plan worked for getting a free trip out here. And
We really just want to see things for ourselves, and this has been unbelievable. I wish it would set. I think the magic of a setting sun would make me a lot happier. I'll sleep better. The mountains, you can't see any behind us, but the mountain here is like, I mean, I think we're probably a little further now, but it's 2 miles from our camp, and it looks like you could touch it. Just overall incredible. Jiren and Austin, awesome from the start. They didn't call me a shill, but I think they had some doubts and
that are green in color, and you have that chroma key turned on. It removes that. Here is a can of some Chilean Pringles called Crispos. You'll notice here the red and the green color, so no green screen. But what I'm most excited about is I am going to utilize my drone to show you that there is no green screen behind me. Hopefully this goes well here. I've never had to fly my drone for an audience of almost 900 people, but this is going to be fun for me. So getting everything booted up right now, and I'm actually going to remove my gloves so that I have perfect control of the drone. Do not want to have any accidents. So here is the drone, upside down, right side up, twisted all around. This is my DJI drone that I brought to Antarctica. So here we go. Let me go ahead and launch this here real quick for you guys.
So their whole purpose now is so they purposely did that whole green screen thing in one of the videos with the pocket keyed out on the sweater to make us all jump all over the green screen thing so they could waste time and divert attention away from the bigger picture, which is the studio, so they can waste time proving that there's no green screen. Of course there's no green screen, idiots. But look at the flight path he chooses. And notice the guy in the background. He's standing there as a reference point to let him know that don't go too far because I'm standing at the edge. So he walked over there as he saw him getting the drone out, and he was showing the drone, holding it upside down sideways, waiting for him to stand at the marker point. So he just went back a few feet, and now he's going to bring the drone back. He doesn't go up, down, do anything crazy. He just goes back and then brings it forward.
Come right back to us. All right.
Yeah. And we are revealing that truth immediately. When you are strong in the word of God, things like this do not faze you. You see right through it. And I'm going to make sure the whole world sees it. They are not going to get away with this. If this is the best Satan has for his final play to help strengthen his alien invasion, this is weak. I keep telling you, Satan is laughable.
Flat Earthers, I do want to give you credit for the amount of effort that you put into what you believe. There's definitely something noble there. But I do want to also give you some friendly advice if you'd like it, which is that when you jump to conclusions prematurely, it's not a good look. Things should be thought out. So if you immediately thought that this green screen effect was evidence.
See, they're playing focus. So look, this is how you know they're gaslighting you. So they knew that the community would be watching. So they purposely gave us something to go after that they knew that they'd be able to debunk or refute because they thought they were some special clique that was doing some special shoot in a studio that no one knew nothing about. And true, not many people knew about the Vegas sphere even, or the studios, the virtual studios. I never knew about the virtual studios, but thankfully I knew about the Vegas sphere, which was basically close enough and good enough to bust this wide open. So they were counting on that green screen effect for the whole world to just focus on, and then that would be it. They were hoping that that green screen effect would be it. And once they debunked it, that they would be in the clear running. But no, they came up to the biggest brick wall they ever met in their life, and that is me, King NiCO, and they are going nowhere further anymore. The ride stops here for all of these punks. It's over.
About it or starting a new conspiracy, the best thing to do would be to reach out to someone who's used a green screen. I can tell you anyone who's ever used a green screen would immediately have recognized what was going on in the video. And this is going to sound weird, but it's true. Actually proves we were not using a green screen because of what happened.
Let me back up, I guess. It's much more like a traditional design process than I think everyone realizes. We try to
Yeah, every single one of them said the same thing.
We spend 4 to 6 weeks organically designing a volume. Shape, what size, what angles.
Yeah, that's why they focused on the green screen. So they created a problem knowing that the community would jump all over it, and they already had the solution with their dumb ways to prove there's no green screen. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
There we go. All right. This is going to be...
Yeah, and that's what I can see. I can see that invisible black line that shows that they're standing in front of a screen when they're in front of the sky. I can see it.
Right here?
And obviously Holly can see it too.
Yeah. I mean, this is the cake. That's the frosting. This is the coffin. That's all the nails. The coffin is made of nothing but nails. I don't know.
I think it's just all the birthday candles.
So I have two 2-meter folding rulers, and that is a rather long shadow. So
They haven't released any footage yet. So I think Dave McKeegan said tomorrow they were dropping videos, but it's too late. We don't want pre-recorded, doctored, edited videos. No, we don't want that. So this was from the Flat Earth Warriors. Epic video, brother. Thank you so much for putting that all together with some of the footage from Antarctica and what these shills were doing. You put it together really nice, man. So I hope everyone appreciates that and can jump on your channel with some subs. So yeah, it's amazing. I don't know how I do this without you guys. I cannot do this by myself. Yeah, I definitely did make a breakthrough discovery and threw out this theory out there and got just pretty much got it out there as fast as I could. So I'm thankful for that. God really wanted it out there, because usually when I post stuff and I want it out there, it doesn't get out there. So for some reason, a higher power wanted this truth to get out there, and here it is. Yeah, the devil horns, all the hand logos are there. Even in the debate I just did, after I left, I was watching it, and then Dave McKeegan was sitting there doing the 666 logo with his hands. Let's go quickly find that then. So I said I was going to find the comment who... So there's David Weiss trying to play damage control. Again, Jirenism already posted the 666 video, but then deleted it so we can post it again. I need this now. So where is he sitting there with the 666 fingers? It was very calculated. And it's like they know what they're doing. They know people are watching, but they have to do it. Sorry, I'm just trying to skim through the video and trying to catch it, but it's there. I'm pretty sure other people are watching it and seeing it, and they're going to screenshot it and send it to me. It was his left hand. He sat there and he just held it in the 666 AOK sign, right? Oh, I'm still... It was after I left, so...
This is the coolest innovation of our lifetime. The world's first titanium nonstick pan. It's going to blow your hair back.
Okay, yeah, forget that. Let me just go back to the comments here and see what everyone's saying. It blew up in their face. They don't look upset at all. Yeah, they did the same thing with the Tesla Roadster. I think someone already posted Elon's comment. Oh, it looks so real because it looks so fake. No, it looks so fake, it must be real. Yeah. And this was... and I'm pretty sure no matter what, anyone can go search Antarctica. There probably would be no evidence that of any studio, because they can put them up, put them together in a day or two, and then take them back down and move it to a new location. Thank you. Yeah, nothing's going to match. Nothing's going to match. And I think they know that they messed up big time, because I saw the demeanors of Craig and Dave after I just left the debate, and you could tell that there was like a weird kind of energy in the room of knowingness that, like, oh boy, this guy has got us, and he has told us to our face. Like, I told them straight to their face that you're done, and I'm coming for you, and I'm going to be all over everything you do and make sure the whole world knows that you faked this. And yeah, I could tell. You guys can go watch it back and see for yourselves, but I can tell they know that their time is done. So yeah, there already are huge, gigantic domes already in place in Antarctica, some decades old, until you shared that info. So you're welcome, thank you. And again, I somewhat knew, but after looking into it again and seeing it, I'm just like, come on. Like, the stuff's already there. Yeah, very unique times to be alive. Everyone is helping. And when we pull together like this, we can get through anything. Right now is the most serious thing going on. The synagogue of Satan is desperately trying to destroy and discredit the Holy Bible and God and Jesus Christ. So that is a big no-no, and this is the war that Jesus warned us about. True Christian says that Duffy was running a psyop to try and prevent anyone from questioning whether or not he is using digital manipulation. He thought we would accept that he proved he wasn't, but he was wrong. Yeah, they met their match, which the beast that they served lied to them, probably told them, oh, don't worry, the people are dumb, you'll get away with it and be more famous than ever. But nope, it's everything. Yeah, Satan says one thing, and the reality of it is always the complete opposite. So yeah. Also, does music and video production have experience with the LED walls? They come in all shapes and sizes. It's the way that things are done now. Yeah, they tailored the set for them. Yep, stadium sized venues and studios. Yeah, the drone was like 4 or 5 foot off the ground. It went back like 20, 30 meters at most, and then that was the path it did. So Sue says idiots. So they said they're going to bury flat earth. No, we are going to bury them and any other associate of Freemason. Trust me, I've been on this mission for a very long time, and I've been patiently waiting for something like this to happen, like not wanting it to happen, but we can't stop what's inevitably going to happen, because Satan is the god of this world and is ruling over these satanic beings, these sodomites, these demon-possessed fools, right? So I knew it was coming, so and here we are. We're here, we're living it, we're witnessing it. We're witnessing one of the biggest modern day attacks on our holy Bible, on our Father's holy word. Like, this is unbelievable. And they think they have the right to do that just because they went and filmed something, because they know how important it is to contradict the word of God, but they have to fake things in studios with screens and computers to even do that. So yeah. Yeah, I think everyone give him a round of applause. That was a great, well put together video consisting of everything we wanted to see in one place. So thank you. Holly says, I'm so grateful for your video. I know I'm not crazy. It is a good reason. I don't believe any of those dudes. I really thought there was something wrong. Yeah, again, Holly, you remember when we were exposing the fake eclipse back in April? I spoke to David Weiss. I for some reason I felt, let me try this guy and share some of this information I stumbled upon, because yet again, I was pretty much one of the first people to realize the eclipse was being faked in a satanic ritual for the Antichrist. So David Weiss was like, no, you're wrong. You shouldn't post that. You're going to make the flat earth. So it was twice this year that this sodomite has tried to tell me that, oh, I shouldn't post that. That's not what, you know what I mean? Like, who are you? Like, but I've been around longer than you. I don't know where you came from, so you don't have no say or anything over me. So I'm glad he finally thought he could pull the same crap he pulls on his little bum buddies, Jiren and whoever else is falling at his feet and bending over for him. I said, that ain't me, bud. I don't know who you got me confused with, but don't you dare come on my channel and talk to me the way you're trying to talk to me, because I will finish you off in one blow. So yeah, I'm sorry. I am naturally an aggressive person. I grew up in England. I'm very got full of testosterone. So yeah, these beta males, these estrogenated dudes, it could be 10 of them sitting there trying to make fun of me. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, the gates of hell shall not prevail. Oh boy, the 888. Yeah, I've gone over all these numbers through the gematria decodes, the date decodes and durations. Yeah, they tried to get me to admit I'm wrong. And listen, I said, that is never going to happen. I will never deny my Jesus for you fools. And no one here is going to deny or self-doubt or doubt the Bible, doubt Jesus because of these guys and their fake trip to Antarctica with their fake video. There's going to be this is the great falling away. The Bible talks about lukewarm Christians and the great falling away. I believe that this could very well be top tier great falling away. You've seen the video that Banjo posted and how they're bragging about, yeah, we just proved the Bible wrong. Are you kidding me? Yeah, put that guy in the same room as me and watch what happens. Yeah, you can tell it's real because it looks so fake. You guys have been epic. I wish I could personally thank every single one of you, but that would just take way too long. There's thousands of you now. Like, this Crusaders of the Resistance is blowing up to new proportions, and it could not have happened at any other better time. I knew there would be a time where it would have to come, and I knew God would wait till the very last moment, till when the Antichrist was being ushered in and the world was going to go into New World Order. It's going to need the resistance. Oh boy, I'm ready. I'm more than ever ready to do this. Jiren's "Here's my moon landing footprint" comment he made. I think they were shocked. Thank you, the Flat Earth Warriors. Yeah, and there's a lot more to come from me, so I've been doing this a while. They've been trying to hide me for the longest time because they know who I am. I'm not quiet about my beliefs in Jesus. I have woken thousands of people up to Flat Earth, thousands of people up to Jesus Christ, and they know that, and they do not want me anywhere around doing any of this Flat Earth stuff because they're trying to destroy it, right? As you've seen in the videos. Yeah, zero wind, chill, apparently zero wind, amazing. Yeah, these guys were taking topless photos in Antarctica. It's because it's so damn hot. Imagine all those bright LED screens. The amount of heat in there must have been like 50 degrees. Yeah. They raise their voices because they know you're onto them. They're spying on me. They're commenting on my stuff. They're trying to like throw shade and say that I'm making the... Listen, I'm not going to get back into it. It's in the video. I'm going to be ending this live soon. I know it's late, Sunday, but it's been one hell of a weekend exposing these shills, pulling this, strengthening this Flat Earth family because they're out there trying to destroy it and keep it divided so no one ever has any peace. And doesn't know what to make of things as we go through end of days. They've got all their agents in place trying to discredit everything the Bible says. One's telling you, oh, we're in post-millennial reign. Some of them are telling you that, oh, you shouldn't believe in a fake book and a sky daddy. Like, we're dealing with the worst of the worst here. The stuff that I've had thrown at me by these people, these 6 sodomites, this is how I know that these are the top level demons, right, that we are dealing with. Like Anton LaVey's deathbed. Oh no, something is wrong. I made a huge mistake, I think was his words on his deathbed. The globe has been dead, which is why they needed for this to happen, to give it some revival, give it back some life. But I'm not going to let that happen. The globe has been dead for a reason, and it's going to stay dead, and we are going to keep it dead. They can spend the billions and trillions and all the editing videos to try and revive it, but it's not going to work. It's dead. It never was even alive to begin with. I can't keep up with the comments. You guys are epic. Epic. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone's comments. I'm trying to get to everyone. Yes, I read Anton LaVey's last words on his deathbed, says Joyce B. Thank you for being here, Joyce. You've been amazing. Illiterate is described like a bubble in water. So I just made a short as a repost with the images so you can find it easily at the top of my page. Thank you, Level Plane Productions. So would you check out the Flat Earth images even if you think they are not real or don't fit? I'd like to hear your take on them. Of course, I'm down to see and check out anything and give my opinion on it. So many girly boys. Oh, these are the soyest of the soy boys that we can come across. All of them, these mangy little mongrel looking things. Like, boy, these guys don't want the smoke from me. I'm not cut from the same dirty raggedy cloth that these sodomites are cut from, right? My fruits don't come, their fruits didn't fall from the same tree that my fruits came on, even if it's fruits that they are, right? Yep, greetings from Ontario. This is where I'm at. So it's almost 1:30 a.m. here. We're pretty much nearing the end of this video. Flat Earth Banjo led me to you. Divine timing. Yes, I just had his emergency broadcast reposted in here because it had some amazing points in it. Tried to get everything covered. And Sue's asking about the smart cities. Yep, they're very much in place. I think they call them 15-minute cities that we've talked about the last couple of years. The missing link to this new world order, the missing link to everything to turn this thing on is AI. AI is what is going to power all of the New World Order, from vehicles to planes, trains, everything. Your fridge, your TV, your phone, your sleep, your bed. Everything is going to be controlled by the superior AI entity, which again this week happened. There's something to do with this week, because this week alone AI achieved God mode. These fools recorded a fake 24-hour sun in Antarctica. The Pope's so December 4th, I think, Proba 3 launched. So I spoke about Proba 3 back in April. So everything is happening all at once. Proba 3 is up there in the sky right now, was up there in the skies during their Antarctica visit. So immediately I thought, oh yeah, that can easily, so there's nothing they can do to explain away and prove that what they did was actually real, no matter what. So let's just say, for some weird, strange reasoning, that there was no studio, then boom, it was Proba 3, they got the fake sun simulator, they're done. But from what we've seen, a studio looks absolutely the way that it happened. Yeah, fake 24-hour sun on screens, which is why the shadows are all messed up. Yeah, New World Order mind control. Yeah, it's all happening. Everything is happening. This year is not going to end without some of the biggest rituals taking place, like we're witnessing. And 2025, just be ready. Let's try and keep some of these sodomite characters in 2024. We don't want them coming with us into 2025. Let's leave them here and let's move on forward, and let's make it out through trial and tribulations. These guys are not here to make it out. They're trying to trap you here and mess with your mind and your belief system and your relationship with God. They're trying to destroy it and have you follow them to the lake of fire. Yep, they've been pushing portals all year. So not even 3 days, the final experiment has been destroyed. We're too good, everyone here. So everyone just, yeah. I'm definitely going to take a breather tomorrow. Maybe I won't come on, but depending on what happens, I'm ready. So yeah, we've done some epic work for the Lord. We've done what we should be doing. This is why we are where we are and believe what we believe, and why Flat Earth has become so big in the past decade, because of all of our, like, just all of our research and just everything, and our eye and our way to discern for things and decipher through the code and the BS, and it's all helped. Everything that I've learned in the last 10 years from gematria and just reading the Bible and understanding it more and seeing it and realizing the truth in it. Yeah, the devil doesn't exist in that world, which is why you can see through all of his deceptions, all of the devil's devices. They don't have no effect on us. So Sue Polito says, God bless you, NiCO and Pops. She says, Merry Christmas to us. Thank you, Sue. So I hope you have a great week and holidays. Yeah, big things are happening. Big energy shifting going on in the world. Souls being collected. People having to... Yeah, it's happening with the whole Diddy thing and Hollywood and Jay-Z. Everything's getting exposed all at once. There's a big shakeup going on in the world, and it's because the Antichrist is about to take the stage. And the reasoning why all these false idols are falling now, all the people that we pretty much grew up looking up to, admiring, buying their music, watching their movies, they're all falling now because Satan wants them to fall. It's part of the design. The Antichrist does not want to rule the New World Order with all these other false idols around. The Antichrist is going to be the only idol that is going to be worshipped, which is why everyone else has to fall, even though he made them. But that's just the way of the Luciferian satanic religion, is that they will make you and break you, right? And that's how it goes. You don't want none of that crap. Love and prayers, everyone. I'm just winding down. This video will be ended in the next couple minutes. So just get your last few comments in. Hopefully I got through everything I needed to get through with Flat Earth Banjo and his video and Flat Earth Warriors. That's another one. I can't find Richie from Boston's channel. I've known Richie since like 2016. I followed him, and there was another channel that disappeared. I think it was Mad Bam and Mr. E. Who else was there? A bunch of these channels calling for an uprising. So I'd known of Richie from Boston for a while. I see he sent a lot of people over to my channel, and I'm trying to find his page. I'm not sure if he's even on YouTube anymore. Must have got kicked off. But yeah, let me know where I can find Richie from Boston. Thanks, guys. Oh, this is Richie, is Jailbreak Overlander. So thank you. I'll keep a lookout. I think I did ask that account if that was Richie, and I didn't get a response. So, and like I said, I'm having trouble finding all my comments. Like, oh boy, the algorithm on this stuff is messing with my pages and accounts and comments. So if I don't reply to people, it's not because I don't want to, it's because I never saw the comment. It's hiding it from me. I couldn't even find the David Weiss comment. I really thought he deleted it because I checked every video, went through everything. It didn't show me what I wanted to see, but Eddie found it. Yeah, that's another one I got to look into. I got a lot of research to do on this community, as I've been very deep in the Canadian freedom movement here that I had a huge part in founding. We had the Canadian trucker convoy take place where we took over the capital city here for 3 weeks. I was a part of that. I've been a part of the drag queen deception, being we've had drag queens flooded Canada in the schools, library systems, reading sexualized books to children. I was out there again, first one on that. So yeah, I've been very busy. I've been out there seeing all of Satan's evil trying to push its way through into society, and I'm just like, no, that's not happening here. That's not happening here. Why are people allowing this to happen? So it's been a crazy few years, and we're back full circle, back to the flat earth where it began, because this is how they want to end it, is by crushing it. And along with the flat earth goes the Holy Bible. And let me tell you something, there is no way I'm going to let that happen. And I'm so happy that you've all been able to see the last few days that I do mean business. These people mean absolute nothing, right? And no one should be afraid of them. Yeah, they could be, they're Masons and Synagogue of Satan deceivers and Jesuits. It doesn't mean nothing. It's just the title. They're just playing dress up. They're just playing pretend. They can't cause no harm. As long as you have Jesus in your heart and you have submitted to him, you're golden. Thank you. So Jailbreak Overlander, I'll be in touch with. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, he did. So, and I wasn't sure if it was him or not, because I know the hashtag on the comments was saying Richie from Boston. So I'm like, is this Richie from Boston, or is it someone just hashtagging Richie from Boston? But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen anything from Richie from Boston, but it's good to hear about him again. Okay, I'm going to end this video. Yeah, I'll definitely be back. Probably jump on tomorrow's short video, but this one's been long because I had the debate this evening. Eddie did the emergency broadcast, which I needed to bring up, and Flat Earth Warriors made that epic video proving more that this was a stage set, comparing it to fact and to the videos that were given to us, and it all adds up. So it's been great. Appreciate every single one of you. I'm definitely going to go now. Thank you, Holly, so much. Thank you to all in your chat room. Yeah, every one of you are an MVP this weekend, so I appreciate you all. God bless everyone and have a great night. I'll see you all soon.